We're going to be going over exactly how to use the system. Hope y'all had a great, weekend. We just got in yesterday. I just got back from St. John's, St. Thomas. Oh, wow. I'm tired. Let's see. Got the thing set up on YouTube. Sure. Well, good. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, when I was from St. Thomas, that's so funny to me. We need to add this to the morning. Good morning. Let me get this set up with good morning. How to nice. Yeah, let's go over here to see more. All right, this is going to be a heck of a training video, trust me. Might even be a part one and a part two by the time I'm done with this. Um, we're going to start with the raw system and back in the ATL. Today is the 17th, Tuesday, June 17th. Morning, Larry. All right, so we saved it to the playlist. How to trade 101, any symbol, any time frame, finally be consistent, profitable, savetrade.com. Okay, good enough for me. Boy, let's see. Now, are we where we need? Yes, live on TikTok. That's good. Are we live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and X, and Facebook? I don't know. Where's my chat? Oh, yes, looks like we are. Good morning, Grant. Good morning, Annie Leland. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, Arjunus Luna. Good morning, Larry Cooper and Kirk Brown. Edward Clayton. What's up, Edward? What's up, Ed? Aussie Trader. Good morning, Aussie Trader and Botnators. Blast from the blast. What's up, Jacob? Good morning, Jacob. Blue Tide Acrylics does all their great awards. I'm not sure where we're at with that either. Might have to send out some more. Good morning and blessed morning to you, Orlando Walters. George, hi. Good morning, Larry Cooper. I know you're everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I swear to goodness, Larry's everywhere. Good morning. Appreciate you too. Good morning, Cristobal Armas. Good morning, Taraya Edwards. All right. Can you guys hear me all good on TikTok and YouTube? I need to be able to hear me on both. Oh, yeah, I got that. Yes, sir. Awesome. Get that out. Good morning, D Nice. Let me get my TikTok open here. We got to get some tabs there here about that. Um, Trade.com. There we go. Now let's get this thing going here. Shit. Really hope the treadmill doesn't start. I'm sitting on the treadmill. There we go. Oh, wow. You don't know what has to go on before I get this thing going. Mary Cooper says good here. Okay. Lachey says good morning. Good morning, Lachey. Botner says yes. What's up, Keith Rooney? What's up, D Nice? Yo, good morning, Keith. When we talking this morning, Keith? I can talk this afternoon, I think around 3, 4, 5, and then this evening, 6, 7. Keith, can you talk then? I hope you can. Good morning, Grant and Botnator, Lachey. Everyone should be saying hi to the great Keith Palmer. He's the one who are extremely good friend, and we're going to see. Oh, oh, oh. Keith. Yo, good morning, Safe Traders. Keith, good fella. Yo, good morning. TJ's on. Keith's on. You see how they both sound the same? Yo, that's Keith. And here's TJ. Yo, that's funny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did y'all miss me for a few days? Bree and I were in Paradise, St. Thomas. TJ, oh, let me go over to boy, did we learn our lesson. Stay at Secret Harbor. Fantastic place. About that. Yeah, on certain browsers it looks good. Yeah, they send stuff over. I can't do that right now, but yeah, on certain browsers the website looks good. On certain other ones, it doesn't look right at all. It looks so abnormal. It's not even funny. Good morning, George Hyde. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. What's up, everybody on TikTok? What's up, Glow? What's up, Mike Glowinski? What's up, Larry Cooper, Aussie Trader, Ryan Marcus, Michael Music, and Day Trader, DDTRDR. Good morning, Sally. Yeah, Botnator, you would ask that. So here you go. I can't join TikTok live. You just go over and look. Can you see the safety trade now? Let me go over here and let me see Botnator is paying for some block account. What's your TikTok username, Botnator? Good morning, Sally, Taraya Edwards, George Hyde, PJ, Keith. Let's see. Botnator says I see it. Aha. Yeah, that usually is the case. All right. Yeah, you just have to follow what's on scrolling on the bottom of the thing. It says type in live. I don't want to get into that right now. We'll skip it. What's up, Super Z69? That's Kev, I believe. What's up, Kev? All right. So we're going to get started. How to trade 101, any symbol, any time frame. The system works on everything, thanks to God. Um, good morning, Lazarus. What's up, Lazarus? Good morning, Martin. Just trying to wait for everyone to file in here. I don't understand. People say they have trouble being live for like 30 minutes or something on TikTok. I'm like, what? I can't even breathe, and it's already been 12 minutes. Um, I'm currently in a few trades in a different account. This is a different account for me. Um, we're up on, we were negative on that a second ago on NAS. We're negative on 30 on two different things. These are just randomly placed trades. Doesn't matter. US 30 is going up. I'm just putting money in there. So anyway, as we go forward here. All right, so we're all good. Everybody's here that we need. All right. So how to trade and what are we going to do about it? So how do we trade? First things first. The system is flawless. You do not need anything to trade the system. You can do the raw. I'm going to show you right here. We're going to go to USD. And I'm going to use all kinds of buy stop US 30 to the 2-minute line. Buy stop US 30 to the 1-minute blue line. These are free signals for you. Buy stop YM1 to the 1-minute blue line. That is free money. US3 is free money. They have a free money giveaway. ES1 and SPX to the 2-minute blue line. Ooh, 3-minute blue line. Let me see that. Free money giveaway. YM1 and U30 to the 1-minute, 2-minute blue line buy stops. Free money giveaway. YM1. My little thing is so funny. I don't know if you guys see it. It's still full size. Is that right? Really? This is a no. Look, look how tiny those words are. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me see if I can go up to here. Free. There we go. Free demo money giveaway. You don't know what that means. It means free money demo giveaway. US 30 YM1 to the 2-minute blue line. If you know what the blue line is, pay attention. I'm going to teach you. 3 pips. You don't know what pip is. I don't know what to do. I can't help you. Take any. Pay it. /3. That's free call out for me to you guys. You're welcome. Let's see. Michelle, what's up, Michelle? You're over there on TikTok now. Sally C. Ken, how you been? Thank you, Ken. I hope Ken's doing okay. Good morning, LT, Martin Lewis, Botnator, Sally C, GBB JPY. I thought we made a good buy on GBB JPY the other day. US 30 is a free money buy stop. Take any buy stop on all of those, and YM1 included. Tiny, this is so cute. Yeah, I guess I can train with GBB JPY right now. Sure. It's so tiny. That's funny. All right, let's go over to here. Let's go over to here. Let's go over to GBB JPY. There. All right, we'll do some training on GBB JPY. It was a sound for me to read it. Good morning, Michelle. Thanks for being on TikTok and YouTube. It is a 30-minute buy stop. Take profit 196.509. Take profit to 196.818. Daily, weekly. It is a weekly, 3 weekly. This hasn't changed in a year. This has been the same exact call I've been calling for 6 months. It's a daily, weekly, 3 weekly, 3 weekly, monthly buy stop. Ultimately take profit of 200, 201, 203. It's a big one. It's going to go on for several months. GBP, JPY. All right. Now, how do I read these charts so accurately, so consistently? What's up? No right from wrong. Cute name. I don't thank you all. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Kevin. You're welcome. I wonder who you are. Oh, look, I think I permanently removed game mode, by the way. It was something to do with the TV setting. Thank God I don't jinx anything. Good morning, little Joe. What's up, little Joe? What's up, buddy? Oh, oh, man. Oh, look. You're in the money. I did US 30. Told you. Just randomly placed these trades this morning. No thing, but you're in the money on those. You're in the money on NAS. You're in the money on SPX. Free money. I told you it was free money for US 30 and YM1. Told you I should build up some of those future traded by things. Oh, cool. Ken's right. I hadn't seen you on here forever. I even remember seeing you on here. Glad to see you here, Ken. Uh, no right from wrong. Yep. Money. All right. GBP JPY. This is a buy stop. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this raw, how to trade raw with no sniper. Then I'm going to go all the different add-ons that we have. They're not free. Good morning here, Piggy. Good morning here, Piggy. All right, so this is GBP JPY. You can literally see that. You can't possibly mistake that. What's in the GBP JPY? That's what we're trading right now. I'm teaching you on this. How to use the system. 101. Symbol anytime. US 30 grand touchdown. Dang it. Hold on. Let me go over here. I'm mad that we made money. Let's go over here in 1 minute. All right. And then we'll go into why this is trading in the trading world. There you go. See that? Yeah. It's going to go back up touch again into 1 minute. If I stop to the blue line, as and Q1, SPX and ES1 are all over. Their blue line is free money. Hey, I'm sure it did. Did the look? Did it call it? Did it call it? Hold on. Yeah. Do we have a call on this? Keith, whoever, somebody, do we have a signal call on this? It better have. I mean, absolutely free money, 100% free money, and it's going to go to. So how do I make these calls? How is this free money? Look at how easy. You're over on ES1, SPX1 is over, and Q1 is over. NAS is over, and US30 is under on its 2-minute blue line. This is the absolute free money buy giveaway that they could ever do for you. How you do it? I don't know how you can possibly screw this trade up. Impossible to screw this trade up. I don't say that. You can literally take any buy stop at any time, and you have demo money only. I'm still going to have some of you missing the trading. You're going to mess it up. Jesus. You're literally giving you this money this morning. Free money demo giveaway right now for all of you. But gee, I don't know what to do. Look, literally. Think about it. I am one there. Look, buy stop 30, I am one to the blue line. Ah, good morning, Brian. What's up, Brian? Some of you will still miss this trade. I don't know how else to help you all. Oh my God. All right, let's go back to training. We are training on the raw system only. Raw system only. Okay. So let's get, you don't need any add-on. The system works flawlessly. You just get the system. It works flawlessly. This is how to trade 101. How to trade 101. Any symbol, any time frame. Works on every raw and core only. No need for any. Now, how do we trade it? We combine two charts. You combine two charts. And in this case, we're going to be combining the weekly, and I'll show you here why. And monthly. Now, this is how it works. This is exactly what you do step by step. There's no need for it. When I see questions in the Discord of the most basic concepts of everything, it pisses me the fuck off. Matter of fact, I'm going to take another buy right here. Hold on. And just randomly thrown in trades. God bless this amazes. Thank you, Larry Cooper. Thanks, Larry. All right, so here we go. GBB, JP, well, you can see it for the love of God. GBB, JPY. On the left is 1 month, on the right is weekly, and this can be combined with any two time frames. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we make this? How do we find the right two time frames to combine? I'm going to show you without everything and then with everything. The law system comes with, and we can go over here too. Oh, there we go. You can go over here and you can learn more about the safety trade system right here. Click. You can go down. Shit, we're sold out. Fuck. God darn. Hold on a second. Let me. Let's go over to here. Let me refresh that. I can't believe we're out of stage system. Hold on. We limit the number of orders so we don't get overwhelmed. That's what we do. Shit. Let's go back to here. Let's put that there. And let's go up to here and hit publish. Okay. Now let's try that again. All right. Oh, really? Did I not update that? There we go. Okay. The core system works by itself. I don't know. They explain all this shit to you right here. Okay. So it tells you everything, what you get, what you don't get, what you have to do. Why is it still saying sold out? Hold on. Nope, we're good. Maybe now it'll do it. There we go. Okay. So you come over here and learn. Well, this is what you get with the core system. Okay. With the core system, you get real direction bar 1, 2, and 3, which you'll learn how important those are. You get the bullshit detector. You get this blue line EMA. You get the BOK, the BOK indicator, and you get 3 EMAs. You get a color change on the signals themselves, and a color change EMA. Actually, one of the EMAs right here, this bottom one changes color. Okay, so that's what you get with the system, and that's the core system. It's 575, and the system works flawlessly without it. We happen to be looking at GBP, JPY 1 week and 1 month, and how do we combine and find the right 2 time frames? Okay, we're strictly when we have the core system, and that's for the year, by the way, not per month. Okay, you simply look for let me write this down too. Let me see. See, the problem comes in on TikTok. It's so hard to show everything. I don't want to short anybody on TikTok because I know that they have a very limited. I might have to make my words a little smaller again. Let me make that letter kind of ironic because it is so small already. How to trade 101. Any simple for system. So let me 5 for the year. Yeah, you guys can read that on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and X, Facebook Live. Lunar alert just fired. Nice. Good morning, GB. Thank you, Larry. 1. Combine 2 time frames with bullshit detector, solid green, and other time frame bullshit is red. Okay? Red with direction bars. Okay. So that's not way harder than it is. It's so easy to joke. All right. All you do is color coordinate. Can you guys? All right, this is all you do. You look for it to be solid green like this. Then you look for price action to be above the red line. Then you look for the orange line to stay above the yellow and red. So it's solid green, red slash green, red doesn't matter. The orange stays above the other two EMAs in that time frame. Okay, so you fill in the gap right here. It's green. There's a space. There's a yellow bar, just like it was here. So again, pay attention to everything I'm saying. This is how to trade the core raw system. I don't care if there's fucking news today. I don't care if the open trades today. I'm going to be training you nonstop here until I'm done, which will be somewhere around 10. Okay, so sevens, if you all understand how to combine the two time frames to look for your trades. Number one, you're going to look for the green to look exactly like this. What does that mean? You have the green, piece of black, yellow. Then you're going to look for price action in the orange line to be on the left and above the other two EMAs. When you see this setup, and this is GBP JPY 1 month, you know you're looking for a buy stop on the next closest time frame. Okay, so this is the first picture. Print this picture out. This is the first one you look for. Capiche? Clear? You guys get that? You all understand that? Yes or no? Yes, says George. 7 says Ace Bullet. Good morning, Ace Bullet. 7 says Lazarus. Sally, 7s. Kirk, 7s. Okay. Now, you take what you want from me. You go from the 1 month. Then right underneath the 1 month, right, is a 3 week. But I don't see a 3 week. Oh, we can make a 3 week one. See, look, same thing to the left space. So now I'm going to come over to here, and I'm going to make this our 3 week. So now we're on a 3 week. What's below the 3 week? The weekly. And now we've combined self-corrected anyways. The 3 week and the 1 week. So now we have the space, fill in the gap, and the orange line stays to the left of the two EMAs. GBP JPY, we have the buy stop right here, green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. So what is this over here then? This is your faster time frame. So if you guys saw what I did, I went to the monthly. That was wrong. The next closest one would be the 3 week. And then I combined it with the week. And I combined that with the buy stop. The buy is very simple. It's green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. You enter it off the orange, you go up, on. Okay? So how do you find the two to compare? That's how you do it. Now, if I was going to find two others to compare, right, two other time frames, I can go down to, let's say, the 1 minute. And I can go down to the 15-second. Well, let's see what the 1 minute and 15-second look like. Okay, nope, I don't see my little film gap there. It's close. Over here, get rid of these. Do that. Okay. There is a little gap there. Okay, so let's take a look. Oopsie, let me get rid of that one. Sorry, I thought that was here. All right, there is a little cut, but it's solid green. You have a little space in here. We have price action and the orange line to the left of our two other EMAs. And then we have a buy stop right here, green, 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 red. Green, green, buy stop because above the orange line follows down, so it goes down. I think it needs to fall further, but it is what it is. It's fine. All right, so that's how you locate the time frames. And I'm going to go back up to the higher time frames. Are just easier for you guys to see. So we go back to our 3 week weekly. And now we are on, see how much easier to see, green space, yellow space, boom, right there. And then this is your green, 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 red. All right, so this is how you spot them. And that's how you find them. It works on any two pairs. And this is your core, how you see it. So let me show you a cute little training video on that real quick. Where are we at? My videos right here. There we go. Okay. So this is a training video we use for children and stuff. It's adapted over to the adults now. You're going to see three. You're going to see the person diving down. Perfectly. Let's use somebody. Brian Claus is swimming down. He's in red trunks. That is your price action going down. He's trying to get this gold coin down. You're not blaming him. It's $3,000 plus. And then below him, you're going to see this little three green trunks right here. 1, 2, and 3. They're pushing up. Those are the 3 real direction bars underneath Brian. They're pushing up. That's Mark Lawrence. That's Annie Leland. And that's Ken Rose pushing up against Brian. Okay. And then we have some more. We have 3 additional people above Brian pulling him up. So while the trade's trying to go down, you can clearly see that it's getting pushed and pulled up. There was no chance of this trade going down, and it didn't go down. So if you look at this, you compare that to what you're seeing right here. Let's play it again. Okay. You're going to see the red right here. This is going to be Brian swimming to the bottom, trying to get the point. The 3 real direction bars are these 3 people right here. The 3 above you is the box, the green, and the green right here. You'll see that as your green. And then up they go. And that is your buy stop, and the trade goes up. So that is how you spot it using the raw system. Works fabulously, works easily, it works exactly as advertised, simple to do. But some of you get caught in the fake out. Some of you don't understand the let trade develop. Some of you don't understand, oh, it got over the orange here, and oh, here it went down. It's going to go up to this orange line no matter what. Okay? So with that in mind, it's not going to go up half the middle first right here. It will go up 99% of the time or more. I've never seen it not go up to the orange line, like weekly or monthly or 3 monthly. It always goes up there. Okay, so now we have the way to spot it with the raw system. Are we all clear on how to spot the trade? Green, 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 red, green, green against this open space right here, against the orange line staying to the left, and we want the orange line to dip. I'll get into how to trade this afterwards. This is how you spot it. Good morning, Fletch. Using the raw system, no other indicators needed. Aussie Trader says yes. Good. All right. So that's how you spot it. Now, Sally says yes. Sally's the only one. Thank you, Sally, for being here and answering. You're the only one alive. All right. So here we go. Now, if we're going to use the sniper and why I would never trade without the sniper, it's simply the most important indicator in the history of the world, the best indicator, the most accurate indicator. It never misses. It's just unbelievably, fantastically accurate. Now, why all the praise for this one indicator? This one indicator tells you when to get into the trade and when you're at the absolute bottom, when not to get into the trade, and everything else. So this is using the sniper. Every signal, everything I've ever created is based off the sniper. That's how important it is. You can use the raw system. You all understand how to find your trade. This is how to find a trade with the sniper included. Okay? All right. So here we go. The sniper. How to trade 101. Any symbol, any time frame. Works on everything. All right. With the sniper. Okay. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. So easy. If I'm writing something down, you guys should be writing something down, just so you know. What's up, Zero? Good morning. Thank you for the 3 people. I'm about to ditch YouTube. Don't tempt me to close YouTube down. I kind of need it, though. Damn it. 3 people out of 60, 70 people responded. Wow. You guys are too much. How lazy are you guys? Wow. Anywho, so this is how to trade with the sniper. By the way, let me be clear on this in case I stuttered. Let me be real clear on this. The sniper is the single most accurate important indicator ever made, and I'm down. It is. There is another indicator more important, more accurate, more. There's nothing that can compare ever made in the history of trading. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Just so we're clear. Okay? So how do we use it properly? Glad you guys asked. Orange slash blue line high. We have to use the orange line now. It's the 100 line because the blue line doesn't have enough history in a lot of the pairs. Some pairs you'll see a blue line on a 3-week or monthly, but most of the time you do not. So that's why there is an orange line now. When the orange line is down, orange line is up, and the pink line is down, and the purple line is down. Okay, you'll see a corresponding blue line down with it. So what does that mean? We go over to here. We go over to here. As this pink line drops down, the blue line on the one you're supposed to be in is coming down also. So you can only do a buy stop when your secondary faster chart has the pink, purple, and blue line low. That's how you know you're in the right trade. You can't do a buy stop when it's up high. Okay, so the blue line was up here. You're not going to do a buy stop. See, when the pink, purple line are all high, it went down. You can't buy stop. Yes, if you guys understand that you have to have this combo set up, this is all you need. Blue line, high, pink line, low, blue, pink, purple line, low, and a buy stop. This is all you need. That's it. What I just taught you about being the most important buy stop with this buy, it's just a symptom. It's just a secondary ancillary. The most important thing is the higher time frame blue line, orange line high is the number. Let me write this out so you can see more clear. 1 is the blue line high, yes or no? Blue orange line high. 2 is the pink purple line low. Yep. 3 is the blue line low, and the purple and pink. Yep. Is there a buy stop right here? There it is. So now we have our buy stop set up using the sniper. With the sniper, it would stop you from entering in one of the wrong ways to trade. With the sniper, you never enter a buy stop when these are high. You cannot do it. You would never enter this trade wrong, ever. So it saves you from entering the wrong trade. Do you know how valuable that is? I saw some of you commenting, oh, they're fake outs. They in the Discord, oh, there's fake outs. We don't know what to. You would never get in a fake out if you have the sniper because you can't go in the wrong time. So all you need is 1 orange line high, blue line high. 2 pink purple line pull down against it. 3 pink purple and blue line are down low. 4 is there a bottom. Is there a buy stop? Yep. And that's how you look for it with the sniper. The sniper doesn't miss. The sniper doesn't fake out. The sniper doesn't have a problem with the sideways moving market. It's always correct. It's never wrong. When this setup happens, the 1, 2, 3, 4 happens, it's 99.999% accurate. Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor. Okay? I am not a financial advisor. This is just strictly for fun, but this is how you trade. The sniper will keep you out of all kinds of negative, wrong entry trades. Am I clear on that? 7s for yeses, 9s for nos. The sniper rules. The sniper tells you when to go. The sniper 1, 2, 3 steps out of my system. Every signal ever created, every bot ever made, every accurate anything ever done is because of the sniper. It is flawless when you use it properly. Flawless. There is no, I can't stress how important the sniper is. If you do not know how to use it, you need to speak up now. Thank you, Papa Star. Good morning, Papa Star. Good morning, Larry Cooper. I'll wait for you guys. It is so important to understand the use of the sniper. I will pause here. Number 1, blue line high, orange line high. Number 2, these are dropped low. Number 3, the blue, pink, purple line were all low when originally happened. This is your buy stop. So number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all you need to know to trade. Never fails, never misses. I don't care if this is a 15-second, 1 minute. I don't care anything. It always works. If God wants it to fail, it'll fail. Other than that, that's that. NQ, so secrecy. We're not looking at anything else right now. Do not get confused. All right. Now, that's how you tell. You have the 3-week, 1 week. I taught you how to find it raw. I'm teaching how to find it with the sniper. Now, when you combine those, you can still have your gap right here, right? This is our gap right here. Let me grab that. Fill in space right there. You still have our price action orange line above these 2 things, 2 EMAs right here. You still have your buy stop right here, green, 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 red, green, green. You still have everything, and you preferably on this line, particularly the orange line below the yellow and the green. That's how it's propped. See, the orange line stays above right here, and the orange line dips below right here. So you can add in all these other features to it. That's awesome. Knock yourselves out. You can add the blue line trading to the blue line if you wanted to, whatever. But here, this is his Good morning, Stacy. You're going to want to rewatch this one. Okay, so all you need is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are additional. This would be considered, for instance, 5. This would be a 6 right here. This is a 7 right here, and so on. You can add in all the other. The reality is, with the sniper, 1, 2, 3, 4 is all you need. It will always go above that, whether it's a little or a lot. I can't tell you, but it will always go above. You will always be profitable. Now, I'm going to give you a free another signal here. For the next several, probably 3 to 6 months to year, you can take any buy stop on GBP, JPY until this pink line comes up on the sniper. That's just a freebie right there until this green touches the yellow. So you have a lot of buy stop available for the sniper. All right. I showed you how to trade this system raw. To recap, all you need is the space right here, your buy stop right here. The next time frame, this is a 3-week weekly buy stop. I then went ahead and showed you just now how to do the sniper, which is the most best thing in the history of the world. Blue orange line high, pink purple line low, blue purple orange line low, pink line low, and then this is your entry. So this is how you spot your trade using all of those things. Now, are we all clear on the sniper? What's up, Paul Carper DM Schmidt? What's up, Paul? I don't recognize your name. Welcome to the channel. All right. So that's how you spot them on any time frames. I showed you a 1 minute 15 second, right? We went down here into land, and then we did, yeah, and see, there it is. And there's your 1 minute 15. It works. I mean, it always works. It never not doesn't work. So there you go. So you can do your 1 minute 15 second. You can do a 3-week weekly. You can do a daily 12-hour, whatever they come up. That's how they look. Okay, clear. Good morning, Luke. What's up, Luke? Grant says clear. All right, now, how's another way to find when the proper one is to do? You come over here, and that's awesome. Well, you have an opportunity of a lifetime right here. Buy stop, US 30 YM1, huge buy stops right here. Are there are specific time frames for beginners when they start trading? Says, yes, it's in the rules. This is another thing. Thank you, Keith, for asking the question. If they actually read the rules, they would know the time frames they're supposed to use. And they go over here and go to trading rules for all beginners. It says the times wait for 2 weeks. Do not ask any questions. Also, there you go. Only trade SPX daily, weekly chart demo until you get 17 out of trades. And some smart ass goes, well, there's only going to be a weekly, daily once every 6 months or 3 months or whatever. Yeah, that's true. You can trade any symbol you want on a weekly, daily chart combination. Yes, that is the time frames beginners are supposed to use, and it's in the rules. So Keith asks, are there specific time frames you recommend for beginners? And as a matter of factly, it's in the rules. So we all clear that in the rules, beginners are to only trade weekly, daily time frames. Oh, well, they don't form in this and that. I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm telling you what time frames to do as a beginner. That's all I'm telling you to do. You're an adult, trade any time frames you want. Or perhaps you can follow the rules. Maybe even perhaps read the rules for once in your life. When I see people in the Discord asking questions that are in the rules, it drives me absolutely freaking bonkers. I don't have a clue why or how they do that. It's in the rules. Okay? Back to what we were looking at now. You can also use some optional add-ons besides the sniper to determine what trades to take or not to take. Okay? One of the most basic one is the sniper rifle. The rifle is so cool and so easy and so simple. It's like I don't know. It's got to be the easiest thing ever invented by mankind as far as a simple little thing. All right. So how do we do the sniper rifle? I taught you how to use the sniper for your entrances. I taught you how to use the raw system and define your entrances. Now, 15-minute, 30-minute. See, there's something different going on between these two. This is a rifle add-on. It's $50 a month. If I didn't tell you the sniper itself, $250 a month. Best money you ever spent. I swear I would sell my car to get the thing if I had to. 15-minute, 30-minute. Okay. 45-minute. Now, what I'm doing is I'm scanning to see where my buy stop is. And right now we're at 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 5 hour, 7 hour. What I'm looking for is Bitcoin to match. See, so I'm scanning through it because of the rifle telling me that it's a setup down to the 30 minute, right? But I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go down all the way here to the 1 second, 5 seconds. Yes, it works. Yep. Buy stop Bitcoin to the 5 second blue line. It's going to hook, people come up, it's going to fill that gap, and it's going to touch. And see, it just did it. It just now you're going to see that 5 seconds. So you can go either way with it. Now it's going to have to hook, come back down. The thing will come back down. Price action will come back down. This will come back down. We'll hook again, come back up, and then we'll go up and finish this movement 5 second blue line. That's getting a little advanced. All right, getting back to more basic stuff. There's a difference between the 1 second, 5 seconds. You come down here. If you're scalping, see the fill in the gap form, see the line, purple line coming down like I said it would. Then it will hook and then reverse and then come back up over to that blue line again. All right, so you can use the rifle for your entries. See what now? Red. So now we have to go. See now is. You see how the buy stop safety trade buy stop. This is your rifle training right now. You can see the ST is for safety trade. It's blue. It's the buy stop. Red. It just broke the box on that, so that means we have a higher time frame for it. And now we're into a 10-second sell, 15-second sell, 30-second sell, 1 minute sell, 3-minute sell, and then accordingly all the way up to the 45 to the 30. To the 30, there's a sell stop to the 30-minute blue line. And then again, you go back up and we hunt. So let me go over to the two charts again. We're going to go over to Bitcoin. We're going to look at Bitcoin right here. And we're going to go Bitcoin. We're going to try to find in that 35-minute one where the blue line and everything's perfect. Nope, 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 7 hour, 5 hour. It's a little messy. I think that's red right there. That could be a 7 hour buy. Yeah, let's go over to the 7 hour. See, now we have to go up to the higher time frame over the 7 hour to see our blue line high. There you go. It's a daily. All right, so here you go. Bitcoin is in a daily 7 hour buy stop. I believe we're still red right there on that 7 hour. Does it look like it's red, green? I can see a little bit more. 5 hours, 7 hours, some of that range. Anyway, so it's a daily 7 hour buy stop. You can do that with the raw system, meaning this right here, the red is right there. You can see the blue line is high, orange line is high, pink purple cross back here, which is kind of important, but they were low. Now they're rising. And then the blue line was low, pink cross right here, which is your lowest point of that particular trade, which is right there. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, this is a 5 hour, 7 hour / daily buy stop on Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be going up at this point past its previous high. It'll be going to 107,000 and then eventually be over 112,000. Like I told you, it's going to 115. As I told you, it's going to 120. As I told you, this is just the first scale. I don't want to get too complicated for you guys. This is the 7 hour right here. You can clearly see it. Anywho, so that is a daily 7 hour buy stop for Bitcoin using the sniper, using the raw system, using the rifle. Okay, so if we go back here, you can clearly see the Bitcoin 15-minute, 30-minute. I would never do a sell stop on Bitcoin. It's always a permanent buy, never a sell. So you can enter in these trades using the Kev, I have the sniper, and you can share light with me on gold, the 4 hour blue line in falling. Sure, I can show you on gold, and then we'll come back to the other ways of checking. All right, let's go over to gold. It has its own little thingamajigger right here. It's so cute. Here's gold, and he wanted to go to the 4 hour for some reason. I'm not sure why. Gold is 4 hour. Then you'd have to watch. Our rules state that there's a space right here, but you have to go to the something on the 3 hour. Yeah, not there. 4 hours, 5 hours. Yeah. So 10 leave 4 hours, fine. And then we go underneath the 4 hour. We go to the 3 hour. Oh, shoot, fire. We can't do it because it's on 2. Hold on, let me go back over this. Let's go gold here. Let's go gold here. Let's go 4 hours here. He's asking about. So now we have to go below the 4 hour. Oh, and by the way, I can see a blue line dip right here. That's unacceptable. You're going to have to put another higher time frame to make sure it's holding. 7 hour. So this is technically a 7 hour, which means you're already in the trade. This is a 7 hour buy stop because you can't do a 4 hour when the blue, and that's not the dip. I'm still ride with this dip right here, where the blue line is dipping down off of that. I would just keep looking up until it doesn't dip. Where it's not dipping is right here at the 7 hour. Clearly not dipping. Now the purple line, pink line are below. They need to come down lower. Then go below the 7 hours. So let's go over to gold below the 7 hour. We'll go to a 5 hour. Nope. How do I know it's not a nope? Because this blue line is all the way down here. We need the blue line to be down with the pink. It's not down there. Not all the way down on the 3 hour. There you go. This is a 2 hour, 2 hour, 7 hour buy stop on gold. You can clearly see it's not developed 100% yet because we need the purple line preferably below. And then we need these all to be down low. So our buy stop here's green, red, buy stop. Boom. So this is a 7 hour, 2 hour. Did everyone notice how I found the correct time frame? She's trying to 4 hour. That's incorrect. The time frame you should be looking is 7 hour. Does everyone see how I found that? Yes or no? Oh, I don't care if it's. I would do buy stops at open. That's all I would ever look for is buy stops at open. Austin Trader says yes. Austin Trader says yes on both. Thanks for being on both. Austin Trader. Larry Cooper says yes. D Nice. Did you see that? D Nice should be answering clearly his question. Kirk Brown says yes. Okay. So now we have the correct two time frames. We spotted them, and now we know. Okay. You can use the raw system. This red right here in between that space right there. You can see they're all green. You can see the orange line above. Price action stays a good bit above the yellow and the green. You can clearly see the orange dip. Now, in my opinion, I think gold's really hot right now, but the orange line goes below the green and the yellow, the other two on the slower time frame. So I might even look for a little lower time frame here, maybe a 1 hour or something. Yeah, it's much better there, but nonetheless, it's the highest one you can see. I prefer this orange to come below there, but it is what it is. Okay, can you show me one more time? Yep. He tried asking for a 4 hour, which isn't bad. I can see the blue line hold the purple and all the way down. We had to find all this was still up high. So the 5 hour wasn't, it's dipped. We go to the 7 hour, the blue line is high. So now we know we're on the right blue line. We go below the 7 hour. When do we go to the 5 hour? This pink, so let me be clear. This pink line hatch a blue line dipping. You can clearly see on the 5 hour it didn't dip. On the 4 hour it didn't dip all the way down. On the 3 hour you can see the pink and blue, but they're not down. You can see the 3 hour isn't all the way down. I can here on the 2 hour. So now we have the blue, purple, pink, all low. We have our, so this is the second part we needed. The first part, right? Blue line, orange line, orange line high, pink line low, blue line low, buy stop. All criteria are met. Yeah, how to take a trade you're asking for, Orlando? That's one-on-one. It's when the orange line is below, you enter in off the orange and you enter and go in. I mean, this is a perfect trade. There's nothing not to take this trade on. I'll get to how to enter trades later. That's not what we're talking about. Should we wait for the purple line to be down on the 7 hour? See, this is the problem when you're dealing with higher time frames. Yeah, you should. But the higher time frame purple line right here may do this right here. Just look. You should wait for it to come all the way down. Will it come all the way down? Not likely in this case. But should you wait for it to come down like this? Yes, you should. does it not always come down, especially when you're dealing with weekly, 3 weekly, monthly? It rarely will come all the way down on a 6 month, for instance. Rarely. Should you? Yes. Does it matter? No, because once it's crossed, right here's your entry. Once the orange line goes below the green right here, and you enter off the hook right there, it's going back up to here. D Nice is asking a question. Well, I thought it was D Nice who was asking that question. Orlando Walters was asking the question. It's always going to here. Whether this dips down a little bit more, it comes down to here. That doesn't matter. It's going to here. But yeah, I would, if it was a faster time frame, I 100% would make this purple line come down like that. I would, absolutely would. But this is just too slow. This is too easy. It's formed our logo. This is the logo. Buy stopping green, green is the fill in the gap. This is 7 hour logo. It's going to go back up over here. It's going to go there. I mean, it's as easy as you can make a trade. There's no way this is missing. But anyhow, you're going to enter on the entries are always when, and this has got to be specific. So you guys are jumping ahead. You can't stay focused. Jesus. Okay. What's up, Umar? You're welcome, Umar. If I was going to enter this trade, the orange line has to go below the other two EMAs. I would enter the trade when price action comes below it like this and comes back up. I'll go over entries either in a video or later in this video right here. Okay. So this is not the time for entrance. This is the time to tell you to spot your trade. I'm not doing anything at open. I'm telling you to take any buy stop at open without looking at any charts. That's what I'm telling you to do. Take any buy stop you can find on any of the symbols and watch it go up, and you'll make lots of money after open. What's up, Mark Procheska? Does this work? Mark Procheska is asking if this works. All right. All my little 40, 50, 60, 70 people. Does the system work? Ask Mark Procheska. I love new people. Does the system work? Yes or no? Answer Mark Procheska. Would you recommend Mark Procheska to buy the system? Yes or no? Would you recommend Mark Procheska not to be lazy and go back and watch my thousands of YouTube videos? Market open. Okay, without looking at any charts whatsoever, you're in profit. Without looking at any charts whatsoever, you're in the money on what I told you to take. Without looking at any system, any charts at all, you just made shit tons of money on those buy stops. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to take money and you can go. Listen to everybody's questions over there, Mark, Francesca. There's your answers without me telling you anybody. These are the people who paid me for this. Yes, the system works. It's flawless. As a matter of fact, you'd have made hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars depending on what you're trading with and your demo money only. Demo trade only. I am not financial advisor. So you're in the money on US 30, NASDAQ, SPX, YM1, and I didn't even look at those charts. I called the open without looking at it. I just called the open without looking at it, without even looking at charts, without ever telling you anything, to see anything. I'm looking at gold. I just called correctly US 30, YM1, NAS, NQ1, SPX, and ES1. I just called it correctly. Did anyone notice that I just called the market correctly without even looking at the market? Touch blue line minute, 2 minute blue line touch. Why? I told you it was free money. I told you it was free money. I told you it was free money. There it is. There's your money. That's the US 31 o'clock. I just go down to other trades. There you go. Paul Carpenter Schmidt. What's up, Paul? Thank you for speaking up, all of you. So yeah, it would be worthwhile for you to look into it. There's no rush. Go back. Now look at the shit. I just called market open without looking at market open. And I gotta admit, that's even funnier than fuck. without looking at any of the symbols, without looking at US 30, YM1, NAS 100, NQ1, SPX 500, ES1. I literally just called without ever looking at it. Take your money and run. You can close down your trades and no reason to keep the trades open. That's funnier than. Thank you, Sally Steve, for speaking up. Thank you, George, for speaking up. But again, don't take my word for it. Don't take the fact that I just traded market open without looking at it. I mean, what the fuck, man? Holy shit. That is too much. That is too much. Oh my God. So sevens, if everyone here just saw me trade market open without, that's the first time I've ever done it. I've never traded market open with not even looking at it. Is that not the funniest thing you've ever seen? Oh my God. I don't know, but if that doesn't make you understand or believe that maybe there's something to the system. And then we hit the 2-minute blue line as called out, as free money called out. I told you it was going to go. Look at it go up. Look at it rocket up. I told you it had to go to its 2-minute blue line, and it did. It touched its 2-minute blue line. Free money, says Cristobal Armas. Luke says 7. Just buy the system, says Orlando Walters. Thank you, Orlando Walters. Thank you, Botnator. So yeah, that should make that. Look at all these yeses you just got. So Mark, I can't say his name right. Prochaska asked, "Does this really work?" And he got a 7, which means yes. He got Taraya Edwards, which says absolutely. He got no right from yes. He got Cristobal Armas, absolutely. He got Larry Cooper saying yes, buy the system. He got Lachey, yes, buy the system. He got Annie Leland, yes. He got Stacy Ocho, yes. He got Grant, yes. He got Larry Cooper, yes. He got Paul Carper Diem, yes. He got Botner, buy the system. He got Sally C saying 100%. George Hyde, yes. Sally saying buy the system. That's funny. So if it hit his 3-minute line as well, yeah. Yeah, this is so funny to me that I can call trades without even looking at them. Wow. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and respond to that all these people said yes, and you notice that no one said no to you, by the way. That should be even a bigger heads up to you. All right, so I have to get back to my training now. All right, told you to take those buy stops. Mark, you're just telling us that we don't have any sense, right? Just buy it, made money with the Uno reverses. Yep, absolutely. Uno reverse is just the easiest. We'll get to that in a second, actually. All right. So going back to how you can system raw, you do not need any add-ons. You combine the two right here. All you do is this right here. One, can you find the setup raw where there's that little space right in there where the orange stays above the other two EMAs, where you see this red buy stop right here like this, preferably where you see the orange go below right here. When you see these, you combine these two. This is the raw system. You don't need any add-ons. It works perfectly. It's $575 a year. Better yet, you get the sniper. The blue line is high. Pink line drops. The corresponding blue line drops. Then there's your buy stop. The sniper is the first, second, third most important thing to trading. Then the system itself becomes the fourth, where you get the buy stop right here. And that is how you do it. Okay. I've never seen a system like this in my trading history. Nothing else is 100%. And again, buy it. You won't regret it, Mark. Thank you guys for speaking up. Again, Mark's probably just overwhelmed. Right here. So you can do it with the sniper. You can do it raw. All right. Now, after those things, you can come over here. You can get the sniper rifle. This thing for $50 a month. Unbelievably, see the 1 second, 5 second next to fall over here on Bitcoin. The 10 second. I just called it. There it is. Buy stop the Bitcoin's 10-second blue line. You will see price action turn. You'll see the purple come down. The blue will hook. It'll hook. It'll come back up. 105,784.50 on Bitcoin. So this is the sniper rifle. You can use your rifle for entrances. If you don't want to use the rifle, you can use the upgraded version of the rifle, which is the Uno reverse steroid version of the rifle. That's what just worked this morning. That'll tell you when to get into the trades. Okay. So now you're getting into the trades because of the raw system. You're getting in the trade sniper, the sniper rifle, Uno reverse steroid edition. That's the free upgrade we gave you guys that had the sniper rifle. So that's how this all works. Those are all possible entries. Or here's the simplest way. Some of you completely forgot. I have a signal service. In signal service, you have rooms. In these rooms, you have the Uno reverse, you have the Hydra, and then the crypto people have their crypto. We need to get a gold room up. I need to talk to Keith. So we have the Uno reverse, we have the Hydra, and the Hydra. So we have 4 rooms that actually take all of this information. The great Keith Palmer takes all of the information from the raw system, from the sniper rifle. Told you to go up to the watch, go up to the blue line right here. Well, there it goes. Told you there's the orange line right there. It's touch, pink cross blue. This will turn back to green. Price action will go up. I just called this out. I told you it was that blue line. There you go. At any rate, all of this is coded in. Everything you're trying to remember, everything you're trying to learn, right? Gold's a 4-hour buy, 7-hour buy, whatever, is coded into our signal service. The signal service tells you the same trades. The signal service literally tells you these trades. The great Keith Palmer has the signals going into these rooms. You have to remember nothing. Nothing, Jon Snow. The signal service has everything coded into it. So everything I just taught you, how to use the raw system right here, look, there it goes, is coded into the signals. Everything with the sniper is coded into the signals. And how accurate is that, I wonder? Let's take a look. We have what's called the trade tracker, thanks to the great Keith Palmer. The trade tracker tracks every trade ever made on my system to the signal room ever. And you want to know how accurate it is? 100% accurate. Okay? It isn't semi-accurate. It isn't maybe accurate. It never, on 120 symbols, never misses. Okay? So if you look at this, let's go back and make that a little bit larger even. If you look at this, no, get out of here, not co-host. Anyway. Look, if you look at this, nope, too big. Gosh, that jumped huge, didn't it? It went from like a medium to a large. We need like a medium in there. Damn. If you look at this, you'll see every trade is the sniper. That's why it's the most important thing. The time in and the amount. So if we go over to quit asking her, I'm banning you, Sonny, whoever the fuck you are. If you go over to Bitcoin and you look, you're going to see a trade that you're still in from July 23rd, July 14th, 2023, at 31,000 Bitcoin. You're still in the buy. You've made $80,000 on this trade on Bitcoin. You've made $46,000 on this trade on Bitcoin. You made $28,000 on this trade on Bitcoin. And what it's doing, every signal, this is tracking every signal ever to our signal rooms. It's on for the 3-month pink line on the sniper, the 3-week pink line on the 1-week pink line. These are all open trades. You'd have gotten in on my system March the 17th, 2025, when it was at $83,000. My system calls out the trades into the signal room. So again, to repeat all of this, you can literally use the raw system, this stuff up here. You can use the sniper. You can use the sniper rifle. You can use the sniper rifle in a reverse steroid edition, or you can get this signal service and it tells you what to do on everything. Sevens if I'm clear on all of that. Good morning, Miami Rocks. 9 if I'm not. Master Keith, absolutely. And I told you to re-enter in your buy stops on US 30. Now, how to enter a trade, when to enter a trade, how to find the trade, that's all difference. I'm teaching you exactly everything you need to know, how to look for your trades, how to spot your trades. See that when we're reverse calling your buy stops at higher time frames. Now it looks like there is a 30-minute buy stop on all. So if we go over to here, I'm going to go over to 30-minute. I'm going to go to US 30, and I'm going to go over to that. Gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. Buy stop 30-minute all indices. Take profit 1 for US 30, 42,561. Take profit 1 for YM, 42,869. Take profit 1 for NAS 100, 21,931. Take profit 1 NQ1, 22,174. Take profit 1 SPX 500, 6,037. Told you it's going back 6,000. ES1. Take profit 1 6,090.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay. Now, calling market open without looking at it, that is a first. I gotta put that in the title somewhere. I wish YouTube didn't limit my titles. I love long titles. Buy stop again, re-entry. Buy stop US 30 again. Buys again. Buy stop SPX again. YS, ES1, YM, whatever. Yeah, let them come back down, re-enter again, especially US 30 buy stop. Okay. So I showed you how to find your trade using the raw system, using the sniper, using the rifle, using the steroid rifle Uno reverse, using the signal room to find your entrances. Now, does anybody want me to teach you how to trade it once you find it? Yes or no? Do you want me to teach you how to trade this? Yes or no? Super Z says yes, yes. Okay. Now, after finding your two symbols you're going to use, we'll use gold as our in money on the gold buy as I called. You're in money on the gold buy as I called. All right, this is how you do it. So now we found our 7-hour, 2-hour, our Bitcoin, our US 30 that we use, the 1 minute, 15 seconds, or the daily, weekly GBP, JPY. Okay. Let's go ahead and find let me find that GBP, JPY here again. I want to see if it looks a little bit. Doesn't matter. GPV, JPY. It doesn't matter what symbol, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Some of you get a little anal about things. Please use them different. It doesn't matter. Same principles apply to everything. Oh yeah, this is perfect. We can go down here and look. All right, so here we go. So now we know it has to be a buy. That's one of our rules. If any of you ever look at your rules, when the orange stays above the other two EMAs, there's this thing. It has to be a buy. You can't do a sell. Period. You cannot do a sell. How do we enter this 3-week weekly buy stop? Found by using the raw system. There's a space here. There's a buy stop if it's in there, or you can use the blue line, orange line high, pink, purple line low, blue line joined it, and so on. The cycle, which is your best. Either way, how do you play it? So we're going to come over here and we're going to look. This is how you enter the trade. Exactly what to do. I'm going to zoom in so much. Exactly what to do. And by the way, it's still a buy stop on GBP, JPY for the next 6 months, maybe longer. Take any buy stop on GBP, JPY. It already hit its orange line, as I told you it would do. Right, I'm going to call it to here. 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, and 208. Okay. Now, how do you enter this trade? Well, when it's set up, we found it, we spotted it, using our wall, we spotted it sniper, we spotted it using the rifle, we spotted it using Uno reverse, we spotted it using the signal service. Any which way we spotted it. Okay, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna zoom in so far. Then we'll come back to the other. Well, what about this? And what about that? And this one, I'll go over all of it for you now. Sorry. Now we know we're in the right trade. We have our right stuff. Everything's perfect. Now, how do we trade this trade? You make sure the orange line is below the other two MAs, while you make sure the orange line over here on the slower of the other two MAs. Once we see that it's below, we put our buy stop on the orange line. Let me get a different color here. This isn't a very good color. Okay. Let me get a different color because you can't see it because it's green. The other thing is being green. I want red either. Let me make it a dark blue maybe. Never really used dark blue. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Now, your end line, your entrance, your buy stop is off this right here. So this is your orange line. I don't want that either because this going to get confusing. Switch that up. Make that maybe like a like that. Right. So this is your entry called the buy stop. You never do market orders because you'll get your ass handed to you. So you do what's called a buy future pending order. Ask your broker how to place them. That's really easy. So this is where you enter the trade at, right at the orange line. Everybody clear on that? Sevens for yeses, nines for nos. Okay. Sevens for yeses, nines for nos. Miami rocks, don't cast stones. Sally, sevens. Cristobal, Stacy, sevens. Okay. So we're all good. We're all understanding that's what you do. Now, once you have this, you have to put your stop loss somewhere. I have to zoom in just a little bit. So once you have your entrance right here, we have to put a stop loss in. We always trade with a stop loss. You never move it. Now you're taught to do that right here at the pivot point. Go like this, cross right there. Your stop loss would go here, and that's fine. On a weekly, 3 weekly, you can put your stop loss here. If I was doing, for instance, say 1 minute 15 seconds, right? I would put my stop loss not on the 15-second. I would put my stop loss on the 1 minute pivot. Okay, I would do this over here. So again, stop loss goes at the pivot point on the higher time frames, basically 12-hour daily, help even a 4-hour. This is perfect. Put it right below. That's your stop loss. If I was using a 1 minute and a 5-second or 10-second, 50-second, whatever, I would put it on the higher time frame. If I was using a 1 hour, I would put a stop loss here on the higher time frame. Is that clear? Yes or no? So you can use the pivot point stuff on the daily, weekly, 3 weekly, 3 months. Sure, you can put it at the pivot point there. You're not going to have any issues. But if you're trying to do it, for instance, with a 30-second over here, this is your 30-second, and you're using a 5-second, you don't want to put it on the stop loss on the 5-second. Wouldn't put stop loss there. That's no. Put the stop loss over here. Okay, is that an S? Okay, I'm sloppy. My stop loss will be over here. this is what you're doing. Okay. So that's where you're saying never move your stop loss. Rookie mistake 101. You move your stop loss further and further down, hoping you're going to be okay, and it's not. You're scared trader, right? That's a mental side of trading I didn't go into today, but that's when you're using your beta brain and not your alpha brain. Alpha ways, baby. Be calm, cool, and collected when you're trading. Oh, all right. So we know where to enter the trade at. We know where to put take profit at. I know we know where stop loss is at. This is your entry. Stop loss pivot. Okay. Now your take profit. Where do we put our take profits at? Well, we can do it. I'll leave this here. We can do it one of two ways. You can do it on your faster time frame, that's weekly. You can do it on 3 weekly. If I was looking at this right here, and your entrance would have been here, my take profit would have been, well, depending on how aggressive I take profit, always the orange line, and then leave one open. Now I teach you take profit 1, 2, 3, and 4 normally, which I'll do on the faster, but this is your bigger time frame, slower one, and then you have a run. So that's the minimum. You open up 2, take profit on the orange line, and then let one run. For how long? Well, until this fills in. If you don't have the sniper, or better yet, goes above 80%. And then you can still leave one run. Like I have my other one still going. So those ways try to be markers of that account. Okay, you're in the money on your buy on NAS again. You're in the money on your buy on NAS again. I told you to re-enter the trade. You're in the money again on that. Okay, I just have a few more minutes. So that's how to read your take profit. Now I'm going to show you how to read take profit. Other than that, let's go over to here. Let's go over to gold. And let's go over to a nice little buy. Comes further. Oh, 12-hour spread out. There you go. Okay. So if I was looking at gold 12-hour and we had follows for entry on gold 12-hour, right here, your entry would have been on this line right there. And this is your entry. And this is a buy stop. Okay. You come back over, your stop loss would be here. Where are we at? 12. I could use a stop loss here. This is fine. You're welcome. Who am I thinking? Oh, you're welcome, Larry. Then this is your stop loss right here. You can please see the blue, pink, and purple across right here. This is your buy stop. This is where it keeps you. You wouldn't have entered the trade here, or here, or here. So you can't enter the trade with the sniper the wrong way. Correct entry, and correct entry. This is the first one. This is the one we're using. So this is a 12-hour buy stop. Green, 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 red, blue, pink cross. There it is. You enter stop loss there. Take profit 1 in this case will be the green line, then the yellow line, and then the orange line, and then previous high, and then you let one run. So this is take profit 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the runner. And that's how you would read your gold. We did it on GBP, JPY. I'm showing you on gold. The sniper prevents you from entering any trade at the wrong time, whether it's 5 second, 4 second, 2 second, 1 second, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whether it's 12-hour daily, weekly. It always prevents you from entering the trade at the wrong time. NAS boom. Thanks to guy, Larry. There you go, Larry. Yep, you're in more money on NAS again. All right, are we all clear on your buy stop entrances, your stop loss placement, and your take profits? Yes or no? Are we all clear on that? Yes or no? Larry is Cooper, Aussie trader, Ace Bullet. Okay. Now, this has been a very thorough explanation of how to use the system raw, how to use the sniper, how to use the rifle, how to use the Uno reverse, not so much, but I'll get into that in a second. I don't even understand. Does anyone have, I'm going to ask the question, but I don't understand if any of you would answer this. Does any of you have any questions on this? Because quite frankly, I'm almost blue in the face of repeating myself over and over again. It was pretty much straightforward as can get. Look at that. Buy stop to the 3-minute. Here's a teaching on the Uno reverse. They're all green. This is still red. They're all green. These are still red. Buy stop to the 3-minute blue line, US 30. Let's go over US 30. Let's go over to the 3-minute blue line. Let's see what we see. There it is. Buy stop to the 3-minute blue line, as I called out this morning, what, 2 hours ago? An hour and 36 minutes ago. Thank you, Kevin. Great information. What's up, Keith? Thank you, Keith. Very good training, says Larry Cooper. There you go. Thank you, guys. All right. I think I'm pretty thorough on that. Thank you, Keith, for everything you do. Keith, are you going to be able to talk around 2:30 today, or after 2:30, 3:30? All right. I hope to help clarify some of your things for you guys. To me, it's so weird. The Uno reverse indicator that Keith did is an absolute game changer. I can't tell you how many dozens of emails I've received from you guys saying how much it's helped. You all should be thanking Keith for being able to code it. Again, I don't know how he does it. What's up, Caleb? I think you're going to be excited. You should watch this training video. Matter of fact, let me go over to gold. This is Bitcoin. Oh, look at all the cells. Little cells. Bitcoin is 100% buy stop until further notice. US 30 is a buy stop until further notice. Where's my little pictures at? You can play for the next 2 years plus any 30-minute demo buy stop on key target CVS, L, AMD, Verizon, PFE, J&J. Also, for the next several, well, I'd even give it the next several months to years. Also, permanent buy stops are YM1, US 30, NAS 100, NQ1, ES1, and SPX 500. They're all permanent buy stops until I tell you otherwise. These are all free signals for you guys. All going to work out. Every one of these will make money for you. Just take your time, pay attention to what's happening. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Thing are also permanent buys, just so we're clear. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are all permanent buys until further notice. Ethereum has the most to go up. Go down here, maybe. So like 4 hour. Where are we at with this? 3 minutes, 7 minutes. Crypto 1 week, daily XRP. Daily, so let's go to the weekly. XRP is gorgeous. XRP is a daily, weekly buy stop. Ethereum is a little higher buy stop. But this is just gorgeous. You're looking at perfection right here. This is just a XRP, gorgeous. Ethereum, gorgeous. Bitcoin's already had its good run up. It's going to keep going, but XRP, you got some money there to be had. You're welcome, GB. All right. The Uno reverse for gold is showing. Why is this so messed up? Let me pull this up. No. There we go. Okay. All right. We're showing a sub low to 5 minute buy. Was this gold on the top? Yeah. 5 minute buy. Let's go over to 5 minute. Silver and gold run together. They work together. One does the other. Blah blah blah. We have a buy stop. I would play any second buy stop on gold to the blue line. Let me go to gold here. 1 second. Yeah, wait for it. It's going to do it. 10 second, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute buy stop. It's also showing a 2 hour buy stop. 2 hour buy stop, is that right? Let me see. 2 hour buy stop. 3 hour buy stop. 5 hour. It is a, like I said earlier, 5 hour, 7 hours. It's a 7 hour, 9 hour. 7 hour, 9 hour, doesn't matter. It's a buy. Always do buy on golds until otherwise noted. Just keep looking for the buys on gold. It'll show you. A lot of statics is John DePare. What's up, John? Welcome to the channel. I don't know who you are. Yes, I get it better now, says Sally. See, now, Sally, do yourself a favor, everyone out there. Rewatch this video 100 times. Please rewatch this video over and over and over again until you get it, understand it. It drives me nuts. All right, I got to go, though. All right. God bless you all on TikTok. I should be on later today. We'll see about that. God bless you all. Talk to you later. See ya. YouTubers. God bless you all on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, X. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Hope it helps. I'm seeing clear now. Absolutely. That's fantastic, Sally. Keep rewatching the video over and over and over and over again. All right, guys, go run. Talk to y'all later.